All right, you guys, we got another pro-life basketball update. Shout out to the Lion Den community. Shout out to A Rep who represent this real life music. And shout out to Big Ticket who been holding it down, represent pro basketball. Now we got to dive into this. Now I want to talk about Bronny James in his future. You know, many people feel that he's not fit for this NBA draft pick. I feel like this NBA draft pick is a mock. You know, there's a lot of guys, that playing at a, high level than Bronny James. I just feel that, Bronny James was suffering from a cardiac arrest. He's listed at 6'1", and USC, they really have a lot of guards at the guard spot. And, I really didn't see, anything this year from Bronny James, coming in this season, averaging 4 points. I just feel like it's a mock that ESPN will put up highlights of this kid, every highlights that they'll find that they will put up for him, to enter this NBA draft. I think it's a disgrace. I think that you have a lot of guys that's playing at a very high level. I just feel that when you got a guy like, LeBron Ramon James, you got a guy that's really tarnishing this kid's, career. And now, he's going to have to take a lot of criticism, from critics. And, I just feel like it's totally a disgrace, and I feel that at some point, the league, it's going to take note, and, LeBron, he got another 3 years, and, he still want to be on that conversation on who's, the best all-time, player that played the game, with LeBron still being the face of basketball. I just feel like at some point, you can like hang it up, because I think the league will take notice of this. I think the league will not be satisfied for, for what LeBron James is doing. Like I said, you got Kendrick Perkins saying that he should just hang it up. He's really tarnished his career. And far as Bronny James coming into the NBA, I just think that he's going to take a lot from these critics. I really don't think it's his fault. I just think that he should be in his own shoes. He should really like make his own decision. Go back to school and trying to play another 2 years. The sky's the limit for Bronny James. Not taking anything from his athleticism. I'm not taking anything as good a player he can be. But I just think that LeBron James is, doing anything to tarnish this boy's career. Here's the thing, if Bronny James, get drafted in the NBA, I think Utah Jazz will be the first market for him, to start his, NBA, career. I just think that Utah is a team that, need, players to develop, and, I think that, when you look at Bronny James, he can be another Eric, Bledsoe. I think he could probably come into the NBA, being a role player. I don't know, how much he'll make an impact, but I definitely think that he will be a good role player, and if anybody would draft, Bronny James, that I think that Utah is a good, market for him, to start his career, because, Utah right now, they look on rebuilding and things like that. So, I just think that Utah will be a definitely pick for Bronny James for him to develop. So, like I said, we're gonna look forward for this, draft pick this year. I'm looking forward for it. I really think that this kid should stay in school. You know, anytime when you're suffering from a cardiac arrest, it's a lot. And I just really think that you know, Bronny James really didn't have no time to play the guard spot, so it's going to be very interesting to see. Especially with his height listed at 6'1". You know, what can he bring? What can he bring to the floor? That's the question. What will he bring to the floor? Will he be a ball defender? Will he be off the ball? Will he be lead defender? Will he be a knockdown shooter? Will he be a role player to fit? The Utah Jazz, organization. So, like I said, only time can tell. So want to give a big shout out to Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. Smith said the Jazz is a good market for Bronny James. So big shout out to Stephen A. Smith, and want to give a shout out to Big Ticket. I'm out.